Proverbs 23:7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. What do you think about your life? What do you think about your self worth? What do you think about your ability to achieve those goals you set out? What do you think about your own intelligence? What do you think about your financial potential? What do you think in your heart? Not what you think in your mind, because your thoughts they rap, but in your heart is what you believe. In your heart is what you really hold on to. Because we can think, yeah, I could do it, I could do it, I could do it. I'm smart, I'm talented, but in our heart is what we truly believe. That's what we're standing on. That's what we're operating from. And we often get told things like, just always be positive. You can always do it. Yeah, yeah. I'm here to tell you that it's normal to feel all these different emotions, to feel happy sometimes, to feel sad, to feel proud, to feel all of these different things. But in your heart is what you believe. And if you believe in your heart that you can achieve those goals, you're going to achieve them somehow, some way. But if you believe in your heart that you can't, somehow, some way, you're not going to achieve them. Which is why it says, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Not as he thinketh in his mind, not as he feels, not as he thinks emotionally moment to moment. No, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. For those of you who don't know, my name is Lawrencecharris. I'm a youth empowerment speaker, and I'm 19 years old. But since the age of 15, which had been 4 years ago, I've been speaking on stages, podcasts, I've written books, became an entrepreneur, and life has been going great for me. And looking back on it, I wonder to myself, how did I do that? As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. When I was 15 years old and I fired up that camera for the first time, and I'm sitting in park benches and making TikToks on the internet and just doing the best I could, I knew in my heart this is going to be something bigger. I knew in my heart I'm going to achieve greatness. How? Not sure. When? No clue. But I know in my heart I'm going to achieve it. I know in my heart this is happening. And through that thinking in my heart, I have now spent the last 4 years specializing in helping teen young adults build self love, confidence, and a positive outlook on life. All of which, most of my life, I didn't have. Most of my life, I was a shy, insecure, timid person who thought the world was all doom and gloom. In my heart, I thought the world was all doom and gloom. So, as I thought in my heart, so was my life. Even though I had people around me who were loving, supportive, kind, and whatnot, in my heart, I thought something different. So I was operating as if the world was so terrible. But when I changed that, and in my heart, I know, I believe, I think it, that the world is actually pretty great. Yeah, there's bad stuff that happens. Yeah, there's issues in the world. But if there wasn't any problems in the world, you wouldn't know how good it is to not have problems. If there isn't war, you won't know what peace is. If there isn't hot, you won't know what cold is. And if there isn't good, you won't know what bad is. And if there wasn't bad, you wouldn't know what good is. It all is a part of the, nature of reality. But what I want to focus on here in this very short video is simple. Take a look at what you're thinking in your heart. Take a look at what do you believe. Like, honestly, let's get honest. Don't say, oh yeah, I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, just because that's what other people want to hear. No, be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell this to anybody else. Just get yourself a journal, piece of paper, and write out, what do you really believe? All those New Year's resolutions you set out, we 7 months into the year. Have you been taking action? Yes or no? It's a black or white answer. Not, oh, well, this happened and that happened. Did you do anything towards those goals? Yes or no? Because you can say, yeah, I'm going to lose this weight. But if you never step foot in the gym, you must believe that you can't, so you don't try. That's how it works. Because if you believe that you can achieve this goal, by the nature of how your brain works, you will end up working towards that goal and you will end up achieving it. Because your brain wants to do what you believe, not what you think, not what you feel. It wants to do what you believe. If you believe you can only make $30,000, somehow your brain will stop you from making more than that. And if you do make more than that, it will bring you right back down to 30,000. And we ask ourselves, okay, where did this come from? Where do these beliefs that we weren't born with, where did that come from? Simple. Conditioning, social media, school, family, friends, music, all these things that we're taking in from birth tell us things about ourselves, about what we can and cannot do, can and cannot be. This is culture, this is religion, this is so many different things. You know, good things, bad things. They tell us what to believe and what to not believe. And when you get honest and you take a look at what you believe about yourself, about life, about money, about your goals, when you get honest about your beliefs, ask yourself, do I want to believe this? Like, do I want to believe I can only make 30,000 because that's what my whole family made? No, I don't want to believe that. I want to make more than that. So, how do I get rid of a belief that no longer serves me? How do I change what I think in my heart? You had to become aware of it. You got to peel back the layers. And in peeling back the layers, you have to do things that challenge that belief, that go against it. If you think you can only make 30,000 a year, apply for a job that makes 35,000 a year. You don't have to go from 30,000 to 100,000. It's possible, but go to 35,000 because hold up, I'm making $35,000. That means I can make more than 30,000. So that means that belief is not true. Because if it was true that I can only make 30,000, I wouldn't currently be in a job that makes 35. And then over time you'll get comfortable in this new belief and it will remove the old one. It'll purge it out. It will get rid of it. And you do this process over and over for all the beliefs that don't serve you. Then you become aware of the things that you do believe that are good for you. Like, okay, do you believe that you can make $1 million? Yes, I believe that. Keep that belief. Now, unless you want to make 10 million or 100 million or a billion, making $1 million is really good. Then you look at other things like, okay, do I believe I can lose 20 pounds or I can build muscle or I can achieve whatever it is that you want? Maybe that's get a 4.0 GPA. Maybe it's graduate from Harvard. Whatever it is, whatever you think in your heart, whatever you believe on the deepest level is what you shall be. It is what you will operate from. It's like a energy that you walk in. It's not something you see, it's something you have faith in. This is what the Bible means by walk by faith, not by sight. Because if you walk by sight, no one in your family has made $1 million. No one in your family has six-pack abs. No one in your family has graduated with a 4.0 GPA from Harvard Law School. No one in your family has done this thing that you want to do. But if you walk by sight, that's all you'll see. You're like, my grandma didn't do it, my mom didn't do it, my dad didn't do it, my cousin didn't do it, my brother didn't do it, nobody in my family did it, so I can't. That's walking by sight. But if you walk by faith, all things are possible through Christ who strengthens you. Okay? That's what it means right there, because you have to walk by faith that, yes, by sight, the results aren't there. Looking around physically, I don't see millionaires in my family. Looking around physically, I don't see people around me who have done what I want to do. But by faith, I know somebody got to be the first. So why not me? I'll be the first. I'll be the example that shows my little siblings and my cousins and my nieces and my nephews what is possible. Because when they think they can't achieve something, they can be like, nah, my uncle did it, my brother did it, my son did it, my cousin did it, and I'm going to be there. Not just for my own sense of pride and enjoyment in what I do, but I'm going to be that to show the next generation what is really possible. I'm going to be someone who my family can look at and be like, yeah, he used to be a headache. He used to be kind of hard to deal with, but there was a reason for this. All the things we go through in life, there's a reason for it. You weren't just meant to be capped out and limited at a certain point in life. You weren't meant to be stuck. You weren't meant to stay down. Because, yes, challenges shall come. But with enough faith, even with faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. You can tell that mountain to move and it shall move. You can say, I'm graduating from Harvard and it shall happen. You can say, I'm starting this business and it shall happen. You shall say that this mountain, this obstacle, this giant challenge in your life, move and it shall move. It will make a way. The Red Sea shall part and you will escape from the Egypt, from the chains of bondage of your past and get to paradise. And what I mean by this is that, yes, throughout our life, people will tell us what you can and cannot be. Maybe that's your family. Maybe that's social media. Maybe that's music. Whatever it is. And it's not to say that your family is malicious or they're like, oh, you can never be anything. No, they're just operating from what they believe. They're telling you what they believe about life. That's how people are. They will tell you what they believe. They will share their opinion. They will share their thoughts. They will share their input, which is all good and natural. However, you have to know whatever you thinketh in your heart, whatever you believe about you and about your life and about your potential and about your finances and about your health and about what you cannot be is what you shall be. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a woman thinketh in her heart, so is she. As a person thinketh in their heart, so are they. So, the message of this video, look at what you are thinking in your heart. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about life? Because you can't become a millionaire if you don't believe you are a millionaire. It's like you got to be a millionaire in your heart before you can be a millionaire in your bank account. And again, this circles back. Walking by faith, not by sight. Because by sight, you're in the overdraft. By sight, you got $20. By sight, you're in debt. By sight, you working at McDonald's. But by faith, you a millionaire in here. By faith, you got a spiritual millionaire bank account. By faith, you know that business is going to take off. By faith, you know people going to buy your books. Link in the description. By faith, you know them podcast hosts, those school principals, those youth organizations. They're going to pay you to come in and they're going to interview you. Link in the description to my email address. You know by faith, people going to want to hear what you say. They're going to want to book a consultation with you. Link in the description. By faith, you know people going to show up to your event that you're doing at your office in August the 2nd in Philadelphia. Link in the description. You can join virtually or in person. I got 7 tickets for in person. It's a small room. You're going to get one-on-one with me for the Zoom. Well, it's going to be on Google Meet. Link in the description, okay? It's an Eventbrite link. Join that. Because by faith, you know all things are possible. By faith, you can achieve any goal that you set your mind to and truly, truly operate from in your heart. Because it's not as a man thinketh in his mind. It's not as a man thinketh in his emotions. It's not as a man feel. No, it's as a man thinketh in his heart. As he believes, it shall be done unto him. And that faith, the size of a mustard seed, can tell a mountain, can tell a challenge in your life, can tell that issue you're going through, move, and it shall move. I hope you had a wonderful, blessed day and got value from this. Have a good one. And know that no matter what you're going through, you can make something happen. You can find a way out. All things possible to those who believe. Believe in your heart. that you can achieve everything you set out to, and it shall be done unto you. Have a good one.